He said he was going to hurt her with a shotgun. He takes her cell phone from her. He starts scrolling through her cell phone and walks away. She tries to get her cell phone back from him, and he's walking towards his car, and he says, "Look what I got." She didn't know what he meant, and he retrieves a shotgun out of the trunk of his car. It alarmed her. She said she feared for her life. This is all from a very bad breakup. Just wouldn't let go. She was 18 years old when all of this happened.
All right, guys, today's hearing is absolutely insane as we've got Judge Boyd in the hot seat, deciding whether this creep gets hit with a serious sentence or somehow walks away with nothing more than a slap on the wrist. This guy is here because he clearly couldn't take a hint. He was stalking, harassing, and flat out refusing to leave his ex-girlfriend alone, even going so far as to threaten to pew-pew himself. This dude has obviously never heard of a restraining order, because those aren't suggestions and the courts can enforce them hard. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you think his sentence should be, and if you enjoy content like this, hit that like and subscribe button. Let's dive in.
Police were called because this defendant contacted the uncle, made some, and this is part of State's Exhibit Number 1 that was already given to the court as part of this plea bargain agreement, left a message where he was threatening retaliation against Jade Olguin. They had been in a dating relationship. They were no longer in a dating relationship. Also in that threatening message, videos were attached. One of the videos attached was her before the defendant had reached out again to the same victim, Jade Olguin, saying he needed to talk to her. She agreed to talk to him because he said he was going to hurt her with a shotgun. She is with another female. They meet at a park. When they're at the park, he takes her cell phone from her. He starts scrolling through her cell phone and walks away. She tries to get her cell phone back from him, and he's walking towards his car, and he says, "Look what I got." She didn't know what he meant, and he retrieves a shotgun out of the trunk of his car. It alarmed her. She said she feared for her life. He also displayed the shotgun, threatened harm to her. That is the terroristic threat. He's arrested for that offense. As part of that offense, there's supposed to be no contact with the victim. As I earlier told you, he was booked in March, released May 20th on 2019. On that same day he was released, May 20th, 2019. He's charged with violation of the bond conviction, violation of protective order. Jade Olguin calls the police, shows the police a screenshot from her phone where this defendant private messaged her, contacting her.
I honestly don't understand why some people just can't let go. Like if someone doesn't want you, you're supposed to move on and accept that it's their loss. But instead this guy goes completely unhinged, making all kinds of wild threats and then pulling that thing out of his trunk, which is a massive red flag. It really feels like more and more young people are acting like this lately, and I don't know if it's social media or something else, but it seems like they need to step back for a bit, or maybe we seriously need to start restricting social media, because I truly don't know what the root problem is here. If you have any ideas, let me know in the comments, but stalking and harassment aren't just bad decisions, they're actual crimes, so I genuinely don't get what this guy was thinking. Let's dive back in.
All right, so does he have any other criminal history?
No, Your Honor.
It shows there's 4 cases in Bexar County, but the terroristic threat was inputted twice. So these are the only cases that he has. He has no other criminal history. This is all from a very bad breakup. Just wouldn't let go. She was 18 years old when all of this happened. When those very explicit videos are sent to her dad and her uncle, she's being threatened with a gun. She's being contacted after he's been ordered by a court not to contact her. The plea bargain in this case is a cap of 12 months state jail. I think 12 months is appropriate in this case. Also, no contact with the victim, Jade Olguin. And Miss Jade Olguin is not present in the courtroom today. She just wanted to be notified as to the sentencing, so there will be no victim impact.
Defense?
Your Honor,
With regards to the cap of the 12.
my client has taken responsibility. There is no more contact with the young lady. And speaking with him, he has made it abundantly clear that he understood that this was not a smart move on his part, that it was rather childish, rather dumb, and he basically knows better. He has moved on in his life. He has other people that he is now seeing. His mother was here at the last hearing. They're very concerned about him. They do love him. Nobody wishes anything wrong on Miss Holguin.
Is there anything you wish to say?
Yes, just that.
Just one moment. Let me have you raise your right hand for me. Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, you can lower your hand. Could you state your name for the record?
Kevin Johnson.
All right, what did you want to say?
Just I know what I did was wrong. A couple of years, regardless of how long it was ago, I know that it was wrong and I shouldn't have done it. And since then, I think I've become a better person. And I mean, I have a new girlfriend. We've been together almost 4 years.
Wait a second, this guy has a new girlfriend of 4 years, which is honestly hard to believe, and it's pretty wild because what happens if she ever wants to leave the relationship? I genuinely can't imagine him not doing this all over again, and to be honest, it feels like he might, especially after a 4-year relationship. The defendant says he's 24 now, so if he was doing all that when he was 20 and that earlier relationship only lasted a few months to a year, I can only imagine how he'd react in a relationship that's gone on this long. I really don't understand how this new girl is okay with his history of being so obsessed with his ex, because that just seems like a massive red flag, and honestly, I feel like she probably doesn't even know this is happening right now, since any normal girl would run the other way immediately. What do you guys think? Would you stay with someone if you found out they had a past like this? Let's dive back in.
My job, I work every day, Monday through Friday. Just overall, I think I've been a better person since then, and I know what I did was wrong, and it was just a dumb teenager thing to do.
Right, how old were you when this was going on?
20, I think. 20, almost 21. No, I'm 24 in September.
I still don't understand why young people themselves in intimate moments.
It's just a dumb high school college thing to do. I'm mature.
And then I don't understand why I'm assuming that you love this person, is that correct?
I'm sorry? Again,
I'm assuming that you love this person.
at one point in time, I did.
So, and I'm assuming that even after the breakup, you supposedly loved this person
At one point in time.
and you were trying to, I guess, have the relationship continue even though it had ended.
But just, I guess, in a way, there's no really explanation.
So I don't understand why you had a big issue with letting go.
Just,
I mean, when someone tells you your relationship is over, you need to move on. If you want to go in your house and cry over it, then you go in your house and cry over it. And, smile even though, as the song says, smile even though your heart is breaking. And then go to your house and cry. But I don't understand. I've read the police reports and the stipulations in this. I don't understand why you couldn't let go. And honestly, I don't even understand with this new relationship, if she were to decide to break things off with you. I'm not saying she will because I'm not in your relationship. I don't even understand why your behavior will be any different.
I believe it because I'm not the same person. I think for the most part, at one point in time, I did have a problem with my anger. But since then, I mean, I'm not an angry person anymore.
What have you done to improve your anger
Just
issues?
change people I've hung around, who I put myself with, who I associate my time with, and just that kind of stuff. Certain family members don't talk to anymore. Just that, all that kind of stuff. Just kind of, and then just talking every day about my problems rather than.
But anger is your reaction to situations. So I don't understand how you're just saying. It appears to me, and if I'm wrong, please correct me. It appears to me that you're just saying that I don't put myself around people who may anger me. It doesn't appear that there's anything that has changed about your getting angry.
When I'm getting angry or something that upsets me, I just talk about it rather than not talking about it and getting more angry. That always seemed to be my problem before. When I would be upset, I would just let it be upset and then make myself more angry rather than talking about it.
Right.
Well, that was a pretty cute little apology from this guy, but do you think it's actually enough? I'm not sure whether he deserves a couple of years behind bars or just a few months. I honestly don't know, but let's go ahead and dive into Judge Board's sentencing and see what she has to say about all of this.
Well, Your Honor, for a lot of the reasons that the state has pointed out, his age, his record, I think he's acknowledged that he understands and takes responsibility for everything he's done. I would ask for leniency to allow him to demonstrate to the court that he can be a different person. And even when he gets out, he will still be under the control of the state for a while. So we would ask that the minimum be considered, Your Honor, and given to him.
All right, the court will sentence you to 10 months in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served, and that credit will include a total of 23 days. All right, good luck to you. We can go off the record. Mr. Johnson. All right, so at some point in your life, you may have children. It may be a daughter. It may be a son. I hope that you will speak to them about this issue so that they won't do the same thing. I can tell you that the person that you supposedly love, you shouldn't do hurtful things. Even when they break up with you, you're just supposed to move on. You know, maybe write a letter. Will you take me back? But then if they say no, then the relationship is over and you call it a day. If you would not have sent videos, which again, I don't understand why children do that, you wouldn't be in this situation. If you were to just destroy the videos, you wouldn't be in this situation. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So I know you may think, curses, I'm going to be locked up, but take that as a time to internalize. And whatever you do, and I forgot to add this part, there's to be no contact with the complainant whatsoever. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if there's nothing else from either side, then you're excused.
Do you guys think 10 months in jail was fair for everything this guy put his ex-girlfriend through? I mean, she was clearly traumatized by all of it, the stalking, pulling a pew-pew out, the whole situation, and honestly, that feels pretty insane. Part of me thinks he deserved more time, but at the same time, maybe people can change if they truly put in the effort, so I'm still kind of on the fence with this one. Let me know what you think. Was justice served here, or should he have received a harsher sentence? That's going to wrap up my breakdown of this court hearing, and if you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. Drop your thoughts about the entire hearing in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and take care everyone.